What's up, you guys? I'm 30 seconds ago. I'm talking to my bro Rickey Dye, and anyway, we talk about what Ricky and I talk about. I'm not gonna put his business out there because it's not my place to do that. Um, but it brought to mind Ricky talked me into starting this and doing this, and it's fun, and I love it, and I love you guys, and I love Ricky Dye to death. Um, and I talk about him all the time. Um, Basically, he's the reason why this is happening. I never had the uh, testicular fortitude to put myself out there, knowing I would never be accepted. And then he's like, "Hey, bro, I did it. You can do it. Whatever." I'm not Ricky Dye, but I'm having a good time doing it. And he said, "You should tell about some experiences you've had and a tour of the fire department." And I get it. I completely get it, and I completely respect his opinion. But I don't want to relive the worst moments of my life that that keeps me awake at night, that I dream about, that I'll go back to in my memories, and that ruins my day or ruins my mood, or let's be honest, I try to drown. I don't want to relive that. But then I find myself telling him when he says, I feel this way or I feel this way. I'm like, bro, you're really like this is, it's kind of hard. I don't know. But I'm Ricky Dye's reason I'm doing any of this, and I don't know what you guys want to hear. So I just kind of post whatever I want to post. But I'm going to tell you guys about meeting Ricky Dye. I'm going to tell you how it went, how it happened, where we met at. I'll tell you all of it. So I've always felt like that I should be in prison. I've always felt like the way I was raised, or the life that I led, or the person that I've always been, or that I was, or the person I'm trying to outlive. Um, I tell Ricky Dye that he did one bad thing and got caught, and I did 1,000 bad things and never got caught. Um, I should be Ricky Dye, and there's no other way to put that. I should have lived his life and lived his punishment, and he should have got, a little go away kid. He should have had the opportunity to learn from it and move on. And Ricky Dye story, you go look, you can whatever. Um, I got that opportunity at 18. Should have went to prison. Didn't. I didn't snitch. I mean, I could have easily said, "Hey, this is my involvement." I was a hardhead. I didn't snitch. I kept my mouth shut. Got me a couple years out of the deal. Guys with me got 3 years. I got two. Uh, Going off the rails here. I've always felt like I should be Ricky Dye. And then when I come across his channel, the dude was so humble, so genuine, so like shoot me a message, and I did, and he just answered right back. And I was like, bro, you're in Oklahoma. And he wasn't very far away. I was like, hey, we'll make it up there. Uh, we need to hang out. We need to whatever, whatever. And I didn't think about it. Like this dude spent his a long time in prison. I don't know anything about prison, so I don't know about the trust and the stature and I don't know how that really works to him. And I didn't understand at the time. He's been out a long time. When I met Ricky Dye, he had just started his channel. He had just started talking about it. Like I thought he got out, a couple of days ago. And I understand a lot better now. But at the time, I'm like, bro, what? We got to meet up. We got to hang out. And so we're going to Oklahoma City or whatever. Going, and I used to live in Tecumseh, Shawnee, which is right next to where he lives at. And he said we need to meet at the Grand Casino. I said okay, cool. Grand Casino's right outside of Shawnee, and so we pull up, and I message him, and I think he seen the car pull up, but he saw me and my wife, my son, uh, walking across the parking lot going in. Dude sat in his car and he watched everything, and I can only imagine. I can only imagine because he don't know who I am. I could be, anybody on the internet, like, oh, we must meet, super fanboy, whatever. I can only imagine but this dude was so humble. Like, he's like, yeah, yeah, meet here. And he brought his wife, Miss Monica, beautiful lady. If y'all know Miss Monica, she is a beautiful spirit. She's super friendly. She can shoot the hell out of some pool. Don't let her fool you. She will take you on that table and give you a lesson. She can shoot pool, and she's super friendly, and she's an amazing person. And Rickey Dye is an amazing person. and talk shit and cut up and laugh and joke like the best people, salt of the earth, most humble people you could ever meet. Um, they come down, and she just, like, the first time she was just kind of, like, so, like, out of place, like, wasn't sure about nothing. The second time, man, she was just like us. They were just like us. But Rickey, right off the bat, he was just like, yeah, 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 super cool. So that's how I met Rickey Dye at the, I think it was a Fire Lake or Grant. I don't know what it was. There's a casino off of I-40 there outside of Shawnee or McLeod or whatever it was. Pretty close to where he lives. So, and he's met a few more people, but I'm the first one. The OG. How Miss Monica let him do that, I don't know. But my God, that's such a fun time. And good food. We just laughed and joked and conversated. I didn't really know how to talk to him. He didn't really know how to talk to me. And now that, hell, we'll talk about anything. Like, we don't care. That's my brother. That's my brother. I'll fight, die, and go to hell for him. I'll do it. Meeting Rickey Dye. Y'all can't see what's on my board. Meeting Rickey Dye, asking for a divorce, the worst fire ever in the baby. What did he just say? He just say he's asking for a divorce? Yes. I did. I don't know what that, yeah. I asked my wife for a divorce. I took a video. I don't know how to edit it in, but yeah. I asked my wife for a divorce today, making dinner. Had phone in my hand, videoing me. And I walked in and I said, hey, you busy? She said, no. I said, I want a divorce. She said, too bad. I said, huh? She said, too bad. I said, damn, I don't ever get my way, do I? And I went my ass back to cooking dinner. That's a fact. That's a fact. I ain't get no damn divorce. She won't let me have one. That's a fact. That happened. The worst fire ever. The worst fire ever. I think I told you guys about it. Was the lumberyard. I did Setco. It was a big fire, but it wasn't a bad fire. By the time we got to Setco was done. It was way too hot. It was the biggest, but it wasn't the worst I've ever been on. The lumberyard fire. We got there when it was small, and sawdust and lumber and chemicals and paint and just everything that could go wrong went wrong. If you guys are in Idlewild, you remember the lumberyard fire. We cut the gate. First one there, I cut the gate. Clack, dude, I don't know if he's assistant chief or not, was with me. He was driving. He had to be an assistant chief because I outranked him as far as time. So yeah, he was assistant chief. That's a whole nother story. So he drove us in. I pulled the hose. He charged it. I ran off, started fighting the fire. The whole lumberyard. If you can imagine being that close to a forest fire, it was wow. The worst fire ever. the lumberyard has a wall, a long wall this way, and another building, and there's enough to get two vehicles, a driveway, two vehicles. So that's probably 20, 30 feet between them. And back then, this wall was covered, but it had a gap at the top, probably a 2 foot gap. Well, the fire had started rolling over the gap, but there was a doorway way down there, way about 3/4 of the way down, way down there. So I'm dragging this hose, and I'm thinking, me being a super firefighter, I'm gonna get inside this door and I'm gonna start spraying. I'm gonna fight the fire back. I'm gonna get ahead of it. Whew. I made it to the doorway, and when I turned the corner and looked, it was. I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to go to hell. That was the hottest, meanest, most aggressive blowtorch I've ever in my life walked into. And I knew I was I didn't have nearly enough of nothing. Not enough balls, not enough heart, not enough water, not enough protection. I was cooking and I was hurting bad. So I took off back the way I came. And what I didn't realize was the fire had come from here to where I'm at. So when I'm running back to the fire. Well, I'm already hot is a problem. So I've got to run back through the hot zone, which only gets hotter because the fire's bigger back here. It finally blowtorched up here and cooked me. So now I'm running back cooked. I'm not cooling off. So I'm running and I'm running and I'm running. And if you've never had an air pack on and a bunker suit and been tired, been hot, and like, so man, I hit the ground. Like I was it's like I couldn't run no more. Like I wanted to run, but I couldn't run. It's just like, boom, and I just kind of hit the ground. I'm trying to crawl, and I can't. I mean, the smoke and it's everything, my mask, and just it was bad, and I was burning up. But the fire is blowing from here to this wall, so it's just radiating like a microwave, and I'm right here. There's nothing I can do. I can't go anywhere. I sure as hell can't take my bunker gear off. I don't know what to do. I drop the hose. I'm just crawling, 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 crawling. And I felt this freaking blast of heat. Like I was already hot. It was way too hot. Blast of heat. And it started getting cool. And I was like, it's almost like drowning and catching a breath of air. It was almost. Um, my brother Steve, I told you guys about Steve. I may have told this story. I may have deleted it. I don't know. He blasted me with water. He saw me run that way. He went and got a hose, charged it, and was going to follow me because it seemed like the thing to do. He blasted me with that hose and cooled me off. I'm telling you, he saved my ass. He saved my ass. Like I wasn't going to die. I mean, I was definitely on my way out. He soaked me down. And I asked him later, I said, why'd you soak me down? He said, it seemed like the thing to do. Yes, sir, that was the thing to do. So, and we fought the lumberyard. It was all night, whatever. But yeah, that was the worst fire I've ever been on. Not the biggest. The biggest was Setco. The lumberyard was behind that. The insulation station was behind that. There on Texas and MLK. The furniture store in Broken Bow, right there east of the stadium, across from Burke's. That was a big one. So progressively, I've had big fires in my life, but those are the ones that stand out. So that was the worst fire. There's a lot more to it, but I mean, God, y'all can't even read that. I don't know where my marker went. Don't matter. It says the baby. The baby. We got called one night on duty over in Seminole. Unresponsive. And normally that don't mean nothing. It's just, whatever. Somebody's got too drunk or whatever, whatever, whatever. I don't know. So it's medical. So we haul ass over there. I don't mean to keep kicking this thing, my bad. My foot's too close. My bad. So we haul ass over and we pull up, GPS it, and it's cold. God, it's cold. It's like January, February. It's freaking cold, cold, cold. And a guy's standing out in the front yard, and we pull up. And he's waving, "Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on!" So we go that way. We jump out of the truck. Hey, we're here. And this woman comes out, and it's like she's not wearing a coat, but she's kind of got it wrapped around her. I'm not sure how to describe that, but it's like she's got it. She don't have it around her right side. She's got it around her left side, and it kind of it's like I don't know. It's like the opening is here, but the opening should be here, but she got the opening here. And she comes out and she just like bundled up like this, got the coat around her from her left side to her right side, and she says, "She's not breathing. She's not breathing. Please help me. Please help me. She's not breathing." Who? We don't know anything. We're like, who? Are they inside? Who is this she? And this woman hands us a baby. And this baby ain't 3 or 4 months old. Like throws a baby at us. So we go back inside, and I ain't even nice about it. It's like a table, and it's got a bunch of shit on it. I'm not nice about it. I just fling shit. Call in on me, whatever you want to do. I don't care. Lay the baby down, and the guy's with. He starts the infant CPR. I start breathing for the baby. It's just like, yeah, man. If you think about CPR, you're like, you don't do that with a baby. But you want it, like you know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to just like you don't want to think, oh, I gave too little breath. I mean, you want to give that baby every chance you can. So the whole time you're puffing, you're torn between I don't want to blow this little baby's lungs out, but I don't want to feel like I'm not giving enough breath either. So EMS finally showed up. My God, they must have took like 2 or 3 minutes, forever. And they come in, they collected the baby, and they wrapped the baby up, and the mamas, obviously doing what a distraught mom would do. And they grab the baby, and they run out. We need a driver, drive to the hospital, and they're working, they're whatever, coding, do whatever they do. And we get out, and I'm not gonna say they wasn't in a hurry. They wasn't in a hurry that I was hoping they would have been in. And I asked the medic, I said, the baby gonna make it? The medic didn't say anything, just kind of looked down. So that's one of the stories that keep me awake at night. That's one of the things I don't want to talk to y'all about. That's one of the things that bothers me. I'm probably going to dream about it tonight. Probably going to lose sleep about it tonight because it's back in my mind. I was talking to somebody the other day, a customer, and I said, well, I won't be able to do it this day because of my other job. They said, what's your other job? I didn't want to tell them. I didn't want to tell them. Let's have another job. I can't do this. And I said, I'm a firefighter. Oh, you're a hero. No, I'm not. A hero saves everybody. A hero don't lay awake at night or wake up in the middle of the night or Superman's a hero. Firefighters are not heroes. Don't spin it that way. If I save 100 and lose one, I'm not a hero. Don't spin it that way. And I wouldn't even told that story, but I want Rickey Dye to understand that I don't want to do these type of stories all the time. And I completely understand that he doesn't want to relive all of his worst memories, and get all these fans and and tell all that. I get it. I get it. I get it. I completely get it. But that's why he got me to start my channel, but I didn't start my channel off telling all the bad stuff and telling all the stuff that, you know, keeps me awake and just all the traumatic shit. I don't talk about that. But I want you guys, because I'm trying to be real with you, I want you guys to understand that happened years ago and it still affects me. It still affects me. It's not PTSD. It's not no silly shit like that. I believe in PTSD, but I don't have it. I'll eventually tell more stories similar to maybe getting it out. Well, maybe getting it out. It will. I don't know. Somehow magically help me cope. I don't know. I don't know. This is probably the worst video I'm going to make. It's 24 minutes long. If my subscribers drop after this video, I completely understand. I'm not going to apologize. It's what you signed up for. You don't like it, unsubscribe. I completely understand. I wouldn't want to listen to shit if I hadn't been through it. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. Love you guys.